You don't want zero problems, big fella.
One of hip-hop's new leading artists has made a name for himself, and without the use of record labels or distribution deals. Ever seen this hat? That's right, Chainz the Rapper. He set a new style for rap with his calming singing,
We don't do the same jobs no more.
juxtaposed with his weird but oddly catchy and unique noises. Today, in particularly, we'll be talking about this noise. Chancellor Jonathan Bennett, known professionally as Chainz, started out in a town called West Chatham in Chicago, Illinois. He recorded his first album, or what he calls mixtapes, in his senior year of high school. In 2012, his debut mixtape was called 10 Day, named after his 10-day suspension in high school for smoking weed.
Not really a lot of weed, but like on school property, I guess. I was smoking, but they were trying to say I had intent to sell. But I didn't. I had it in one bag. It was for me. It doesn't matter.
Best suspension ever. This album took off locally and caught the eyes of many producers like Chuck English, Blended Babies, and even Childish Gambino, who asked Chainz to join him in his 2012 tour as his opening act. His rising fame led to his third mixtape, Coloring Book, hence the number 3 on his famous hat.
I feel like I have like a weird head shape.
Really? Can
My
I
head
see?
is shaped weird. I can't, there's only brain underneath here. I don't take this hat off at all.
You don't?
Ever. I'm sweating right now. This is how I get rid of it.
Chainz rose to fame when he joined Kanye in their performance of Ultralight Beam on SNL in 2016.
In Kanye's situation, it's Kanye West. If I was the greatest artist of this generation and a few past generations and a few generations going forward, I'd probably say it all the time.
He challenged the politics in the music industry by refusing to sign with any big labels, even Kanye himself.
Sunday candy, I'm never going to hell. I met Kanye West, I'm never going to fail.
Though Chainz has had every opportunity to sign record labels, he's remained an independent artist, releasing his music for free. No Problem was produced by the duo Brass Tracks, brought together by Twitter.
Everything we've ever put out, we get so many people saying that Chainz the Rapper should get on it. And one day we tweeted that exact thing.
So he retweeted it, and you're like, what? And then he followed us.
The track begins with the use of gospel singers, built upon layers and layers of voices. This gives the impression of a choir, collectiveness, and cohesiveness. In fact, the first album Chainz ever listened to was Kanye's The College Dropout, and it inspired him to incorporate more gospel elements into rap culture. The use of gospel in rap has been increasingly popular, like in Ultralight Beam,
We on a ultralight beam. We on a ultralight beam.
Father Stretch My Hands, which used a sample from Pastor T.L. Barrett's Father I Stretch My Hands. Let's take a look at the making of a single voice manipulated into a choir.
4 versions of every choir, so it sounded like 16 people every time that we did it. And then we took those and we pitched those up an octave or down an octave, and everything got pitched a little bit, so it would sound like a sample.
I will speak noble things here, for I will speak noble things. All the words in my mouth are righteous.
Herefore, I will speak noble things. They say that 3 times, and then all the words in my mouth are righteous.
All the words in my mouth are righteous.
Rap culture has revived the use of gospel and integrated them into popular music to create a sense of stylistic overlap and nostalgia. This choir sound isn't quite what you'd hear at a church, because technology allows for a clearer, more distinct collection of voices that overlap almost in unison, but not quite.
That we wouldn't get the sound that we wanted just by recording a choir. It's not just that, it's about the manipulation of those instruments.
There are no samples other than what we recorded ourselves. in this song.
It's also pitched up 6 semitones, which gives it a more uplifting feel and gives the impression that it is a sample. The background beat is comprised of a familiar 90s hip-hop beat. The different instruments used in the production of the beat include bass, drums, snare, tambourine, hat beats, shaker, and congas. All of these sounds were made into a beat with editing software called Ableton Live 9.
It's not that crazy. You have your kick here, tambourine, there's the live drums, snare, 808 snare, shaker, some programmed hats, 2 congas.
The beat also features a stylistic organ part that gives the beat a more wholesome sound and faith-inspired feel.
Does not sound like an organ at all when you solo it. But when you put it into the mix,
Chainz also includes a muffled transition to express a buildup. This far away and raw sound expands and gives the impression of rising up from underwater. This contributes to the uplifting feeling of the song and invites you in. This technique is used in other popular early 2000s songs, like Britney Spears' Baby One More Time and Christina Aguilera's Genie in a Bottle. In these songs, this sound gives almost a hypnotic sense, thus drawing you in. No Problem is a song that challenges political authority, genre integration, and musical perception. It's no wonder why Chainz has been hitting top charts. It's evident record companies will be backing off on this one. Why? Because he's Chainz the Rapper.
I don't ever want to be bigger than the music.